of course, Rex.
I'm glad to see you come out of it looking so well. You're still a very good-looking fella.
Well, you've come through it all right too yourself,
not
mate.
quite as rugged a game as you. Anyway, we're going to be talking about it at great length during the interview a little later on, so stick around, will you?
I won't go away, yes.
Jack Rennie.
Are you doing an interview with Lionel Rose?
Lionel Rose, how are you? No, I'm doing an interview with Jimmy Carruthers here. One world champion at a time's enough for me.
Well, I'm we've come all the way from
Well, I'm terribly sorry, Jack. This is embarrassing, but this is the man I'm interviewing.
I think it's my surprise, Jack.
Oh.
Mike Willisey. Lionel?
How are you?
Mike Willisey, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
I've got a surprise for you because tonight you're the guest of honour, Jimmy Carruthers. Tonight, Lionel, you're guest of honour on our program. I've been waiting for you in another stage, Studio C, to say to you, Lionel Rose, this is your life.
And then we'd show films and he'd study the great fighters, but he decided to become a professional, so there was a lot of work to do and we got to it.
Right, Lionel, 4 days after your 17th birthday, and now a professional, you fight your first importation from Thailand. That was Singtong Portor.
That's right.
Jack, who followed?
Well, we fought Porter again, Teddy Rainbow, Arthur Clark, Bobby Wells. There was a whole succession of them. But by Christmas 1965, Lionel was starting to make what we thought was good money in those days.
And that's a happy Christmas for you, Lionel, because you can afford toys and clothes for your younger brothers and sisters, things for your mother. You know she's always needed.
Lionel always looked after his family. He enjoys giving them presents.
There we are, Lionel, the other half of the Rennie team, Shirley Rennie. Shirley, when you and Jack took Lionel into your home, you realised that his education is sadly lacking. You bought him books. I think you enrolled him in correspondence courses. And on his 21st birthday, then you gave him an electric guitar.
That's right.
And I guess you got a bit sick of those guitars somewhere along the way.
I think we could have opened a guitar shop.
Yeah, I think there were 6 or 7 guitars.
That's right.
He never stopped singing.
And then I think to teach him to handle money, you acquired a sandwich shop.
That's right.
And then I think Lionel sang for about 3 years, please relieve me from the kitchen.
Yeah, particularly when he was locked in the kitchen to work.
Right. So the eventful teenage years flow by, and in each professional fight, Lionel seems to get better. In 1966, he takes the Australian bantamweight title, and then fights a succession of highly rated local and overseas boxers. In win after win, he also wins the Australian public, who now not only accept him, but claim him as their own. And then comes the big one, Jack, that unexpected phone call.
Well, after Lionel beat Gattinari in that great fight, we were sitting at home one night and suddenly there was a promoter on the line from Tokyo, and he said to us, we'd like to offer Rose a fight with Harada for the world bantamweight title.
Lionel, what did you say to that?
Take it.
Take it.
Take it. Yes.
Pretty definite.
Chance.
And then I think you all sat up till about 4:30 in the morning.
Talking about it and planning the fight, and we all got out the record books and looking up Harada's record and this sort of thing. You know.
Jack and Shirley Rennie, thanks for being with us tonight. Lionel, it's barely 4 years since you left Druin to live with Jack and Shirley. Just 3 years and 4 months since you turned professional, and now at 19, you're going overseas to meet Fighting Harada for the championship of the world. And this is how it ended up.
Here is Harada again, and Rose hitting the jab by Rose, jab by Rose again. And lifted to the body by Harada, a jab by Rose once more. And there is the end of the fight, and the champion and challenger embraced in center ring. Rose is champion of the world. Lionel Rose is champion of the world. In the bantamweight division, Jack Rennie's embraced in the corner. Lionel Rose is champion of the world.
Lionel Rose, champion of the world. Lionel, Fighting Harada, where is he today?
I think he's in the gymnasium over in Tokyo. I think he's got a couple of hotels and that he runs, and so he's very, very well off.
Well, I can add to your knowledge because I know where he is at this precise moment, walking through that door. Miss Kubura, I would like to speak through you, and thanks for helping us. Would you thank Masahiko Harada for coming all the way from Tokyo just to be with us tonight?
今日は遠い日本からはるばるこの番組のためにいらっしゃっていただいて本当にありがとうございます。何か一言。
僕非常に大変久しぶりに会って元気そうで大変嬉しく思ってます。まさかこうして会えるなんて二度と思わなかったですから。
Mr. Harada thanks you for inviting him, and this is something that he never expected to happen. He's thrilled to see Lionel again.
Masahiko has been here before.
この前ここにいらっしゃったことありますね。
はい、44年にジョニー・ファミションと試合ファイトした時に。
He says he was here in 1969 to fight Johnny Famishon for world featherweight title.
Now, Lionel, just by a coincidence, Johnny Famishon, one of your closest friends, is also with us tonight. And to complete the foursome, here's Jimmy Carruthers, our first ever world champion who helped us surprise Lionel tonight. Well, there's a handful of world champions for you, and just for the record book, it's the first time in Australia we've ever had 4 of them together at one time. Champion of the world, and the response is immediate. Australia takes you to its collective heart. Honours heap upon honours. Drew and your grandmother, Adelaide Rose, listens to it all quietly, knowing it has taken 3 generations to get to hold your head this high. You have provided for your family a security they had never known. And representing them here tonight is your younger Michael, one of the children who in those earlier years you fought to feed. Following your footsteps in the ring, undefeated, a junior edition of Lionel Rose. Michael, are you in training now?
Yes, I am in training, Michael. I've been working out with Lionel and Frank is training.
That's not a bad double. You think you might be as good as Big Brother?
I hope to be.
Yeah, good on you. Michael, thanks for coming and joining us tonight, and good luck. Lionel, on December 16, 1970, you marry Frank Oak's daughter, Jenny. Jenny sends her love tonight. She's at home babysitting with infant son, Michael. You wrote a book, Lionel Rose, Australian, co-authored by your friend, sporting journalist Rod Humphreys, who's in the audience with us tonight. You start singing professionally, not the songs from the sandwich shop, but new songs you feel you want to sing. Your first single, I Thank You, becomes a double gold record. Another top seller is a song that Roy, your father, wrote and taught you as a little boy. You start driving racing cars and do pretty well at that. You lease a racehorse and breathe a sigh of relief when it breaks down.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Without a care, you eat too much, drink too much, and your weight blows to nearly 13 stone.
Yes, that's
Then this year, in March, you take a look at yourself and decide you don't like what you see. Within months, you shed the weight to the point where you're ready to fight again, now as a junior lightweight. You go to Kuala Lumpur to fight top-rated Shoji Ushida in the main preliminary to the Muhammad Ali-Joe Bugner title fight.
That's right.
You win, and a few weeks later you fight the South African Blakeney Matthews in your old Melbourne stamping ground. So 1 up, 1 down, and more to go, and we wish you luck on that journey.
Thank you.
At 27, Lionel, your future is all ahead of you. held in your own lightning-fast hands. That ends our story, Lionel, but before we go, somebody would like to say good night to you.
Good night, Lionel. All my love.
Lionel Rose, this is your life.